Hi, I'm Callie from CRK Training. In this week's video show, we're going to talk about shortening the reins. So when do you need to shorten your reins? What's the ideal length of rein when you're riding? And how do you shorten the reins? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. There is no one simple answer to the question of how short should you keep your reins. The real answer is it depends. It depends on what you're doing and it depends on your horse. So here's some examples. If you're out on a trail ride and you're just relaxing, walking along, or maybe if you're warming up your horse or you're cooling down after a ride, you might ride what's called on the buckle. So with just a very loose rein and maybe just one hand holding the rein. Now, if you were doing something where you were needing to steer the horse a lot, if you were needing to guide the horse and ask for more precise movements and give directions with the reins more often, then you might have a shorter rein. You might have a little bit more contact. If you were on a horse that was a little bit reactive, maybe he was starting to act up, he seemed a little bit nervous, and you were expecting a spook or you were expecting him to be a lot more forward, then you might also keep a shorter rein. Now, whenever we talk about a short rein, it's never that we want to have a ton of pressure on the rein. It's just that we can have a slight amount of contact, or we can have the rein to the point where we maybe don't have contact, but with just a slight movement of our arms, a slight adjustment of our elbows and our body back, then we have contact and we're able to give directions with the reins. So the length of the rein also depends on the training of the horse and on what discipline you ride. So depending on the bit being used and depending on how that horse is trained, you may end up riding with a much longer rein. For example, a lot of Western disciplines train where the horse goes on a loose rein. A lot of English disciplines, we've got a horse with an itchy leg, a lot of English disciplines train where the horse is ridden with more contact. When you ride with contact, when you ride with that slight amount of weight on the rein, then you want to basically adjust the rein length to fit your body and your arms. So we want your upper arm to be able to hang by your side, and then you just pick up your lower arm and you hold the rein here comfortably. You don't want to feel like you're constantly having your elbows far back in order to keep contact. And you also don't want to shorten the reins to the point where you have your arms straight and your arms outstretched like this. You want to find that comfortable place where you can soften your arms forward to give the horse a little bit looser, longer rein, and you can slightly bring your arms back in order to feel a little bit more weight on the rein. When we shorten the reins, there's two main ways that we can do it. If we're on a long rein, a lot of times we'll take one hand, slide it down, and then take the other one out and take the other rein. If we already have a shorter rein, we usually do so by pinching the top of the rein and sliding the other hand down. Both of these ways of adjusting the rein length gives us control of the rein so that even if the horse were to trip or the horse were to shake his head, we're not going to accidentally lose the rein. This concludes our video on rein length. If you have any questions or any comments, put them down below. And if you're watching this video anywhere besides crktrainingblog.com, go there now. I've got tons of other free videos for you on all things riding, training, and horse care. Thanks for watching.